Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures with our Viking town. As we have our brewery ready, but we have to await the first barley, which will take some time, but we can speed time up, of course, that's easy. And, well, we have a bit of silver. I would like some more, but that's going to take a bit more time, I think. And then, yeah, we have got stone. We have most resources. We're trying to get more and more. I think we need to make sure that we know what jobs people are doing. It's always a good thing. And we have our Tree of Life. And we now have 4 points available to us. And we need 5 to get the tailor and the blacksmith. And those two are worth getting. So that's what we're aiming for right now. Sorry, a little cough there. So I turned off the audio. Let's see. Yeah, this appears to be all good, although one extra hunter might not be something that'll hurt, as we see here. That one of the herdsmen is out, so let's get one in there. And that should be it for now. I think most of the areas here are actually doing quite good. Yep, these are not really... They should still be sowing, but apparently they're not. Objective started, transitioned to a settled life. So apparently we got an objective done. Yeah, and we got a lot of points for that. Oh wow, we apparently did quite a few objectives already, so we were quite ahead of ourselves. Yeah, they're working on this farm now, very good. Build a stone pit and assign a stone miner. Well, that's going to be for a little later, but it's interesting that we did quite a few objectives and got so many Tree of Life points for it. So let's start investing those. Well, we want the blacksmith and a tailor. Question is, warriors or a trader? That's nice, but I also like to get these lower things because grain warehouses provide 10% more space. That's powerful. Those are powerful things to have. Villagers work 5% faster in the fields. Why not? Bread production increases, but that's 2 points, so let's wait. Mines work 5% faster. We don't have mines yet. Products are produced 5% faster. That's good. What's this? More production materials is gained from slaughtered animals. Now we have to... 10% more space in warehouses. Yes, I want that. More production materials gained from slaughtered animals. I want that. So that's kind of how I would like to see things go. We have to just invest our points in things like this, and that will bring forth the village. So I think this is actually helpful what we're doing right now. All right, this is growing. They're planting here now. Then they should water it, and then that should be ongoing too. So I'm not too worried about that actually. The building is full. Yeah. Well, if we're going to advance the village this way, we could just build an extra market here and start building houses around it. Don't have that much space this way. So I think actually what could be very good is build a second marketplace here. Maybe even a bit further down the road so that we can build houses on both sides. And that grants us extra storage space. We have 250 coins all of a sudden because we're running at such a high speed. I'm going to slow it down a bit. It's not about going as fast as we can with this game. We should also just have fun and enjoy things. So... I'm kind of tempted on every now and then taking a bit of time. We're doing good though. We have a bit more logs. What's this? The storage is full. Yeah, all the food storages are full, so that is an issue. So let's speed up a bit until we get the marketplace done, I think. Alright, well. We have no worker in this hunting lodge. We have only a few workers available, so we'll put in one. Yeah, this is the best one. And then we'll leave it at that for now. What does it say here? We can place something there. Well, that's fine. I think for now, we're actually quite in the okay zones. So things look good. Everything is progressing. There's still logs laying around that they need to collect and put into storage. That's also a very... good thing to have. So that means that there's even more logs than we can just see because some are still laying around there. And one thing I want to point out about this game is now that it's getting dark again, I think what they really do well is when it starts to turn dark, you actually start to see less and less of the houses. And then all of a sudden it switches so that right now when it's dark, we can still see. And I think that's a good thing they do that in that way. There's quite a few games out there that don't really do it in a good fashion, where it's either too light when it's light, so you can see some stuff in the dark, or when it gets dark, it's just really dark and you can't see anything. And in this game, they do that rather well. So even in the dark, you can still see enough to really play the game well. But it is also true that then it's still dark and you still have the feeling that it's dark. And I think that's really well done. Another thing that we need to do, start building a few houses. And I'm actually quite tempted to... I'm going to build 2 houses here. Let's push the right button. Oh, I don't want the road to go like that. Yes, let's build 2 houses here. Then we're going to build the road up. Like this. And then even further. And then we'll build more houses here. And then we can create blocks of houses. I think that's more efficient than just one straight road of houses. And I think we can maybe do the same a bit like this. So let's build a road around the market here. Yeah, like this. And then here we have space for maybe a production building. Here we can build more houses. Here we can build a few houses. We can even go here to the water. Maybe get the military wharf or something out there at some point. I think we should at least get 1 person in here, but not too many. And we can maybe start working on some barrels and decorations. I think we should start at one side right now. So just place some barrels and things right here. Near the entrance. We're not going to just completely fill this up. Every now and then it's a bit sensitive. So when you just hit the arrow key or the WASD keys to switch things out a bit, it just goes very fast, very far. That sometimes is a minor issue. Alright. Well, that should be it. I think we should get some lampposts, but we can place them in the corners this time. I think that could be interesting. And now we just need to connect the road so that people can get in and out easily. And we have extra storage space, and that should allow us to store a lot more food. Because, yeah, this is just an extra 215 storage space. So that should clear out these fishing docks and stuff. Takes a bit of time, but it should clear it out. I think we have... Yep, they're harvesting, so we could also put somebody in here now. It's a bit tough, though, because we don't have so many workers at this point. We really need more workers. Not just new kits, but actually workers. Although building these houses will help in the long run to get those extra workers, of course, because they'll have more kids, new families can come in and things like that. But it's even better if we can actually get just a few extra laborers. Because right now, if a few people die, we might be having little issues. Alright, can we already repair a ship? Yeah, we can repair a fishing boat. So let's tell them to do that. Then we have another fishing boat that they can use. It's now taken out there, so we'll see. With only 2 laborers, or 1 actually, so I'm going down to 1 builder. We need those laborers to start carrying goods around. With only 1 laborer, there comes one that brought the fish from here. It's quite hard to get all the jobs done and get all the stuff out and things like that. So solving that by getting more laborers is a very good thing. It needs a well. Well, that's right there, so that's good. It can get water, it can get barley, and then it can start to produce beer. It's open, it's working. All right, and here we have the barley stored, so that's good. Not that much, actually. I thought it would be more. Oh, they're still harvesting. I thought they were done already. 4 laborers now. So I guess a few kids grew up. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, we're out of stones. Regular stones. That's an issue for the housing, I think. Alright, well, that's going to be something to address. Okay. Oh, and we're out of hunters, apparently. Or gatherer. This is a gatherer shot. Okay, let's get one gatherer in here. That should be enough. Yep. Just to gather some extra stuff. But there's stones here. I like that. Let's get these stones out. Just increase the stone that we have. And once that's all in, that's fine. But in the end, we should be going for one of the stone mines. We were already trying to go this way a bit so that we could get to the stone mine up here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. We'll have to take our time with that. And alright, we are brewing beer now, or at least we should. I think we can actually see that if we go to resources. Do we have some beer? Yeah, we have 3 beers. That's great. If we have enough, we can hold a festival, and that should make people even more happy. 65 people, 18 families. Happiness is okay. It's also because we don't have the cold yet. Once we get into the period of cold, things might change. 130 barley in there. Ah, yeah, they're harvesting. Very good. Then in here we should have some wheat, yes. So we can actually bake bread. We have 11 bread, so that's all in the green, as I would say. But yeah, we need stones. Completely out of stone. Now I wonder if they will actually differentiate between trees and stones. They should be. They're both on equal priority, and since we need stones, we should be seeing people. Yeah, they're heading for the stones. There's actually 3 in there right now, so that should be bringing in some stone. Oh, and it already brought in stone because this advanced to the next stage. And we have good amounts of logs. We're getting more and more timber. Okay, so I'm not too unhappy with it. We just need to wait for a few more kids to grow up to be productive for our village and things like that. But once that happens, I think we should be fine, but since we have quite a few kids. And maybe we get lucky at some point and we'll get another batch of immigrants, good family, like 4 or 5 people that can work. Happens quite a bit if you get an immigrant family that you get like 2 adults, like the parents, and then they bring like a few kids, and some of them are already grown-ups, and that's really what you want in the end, I think, because that's what can give you a lot of laborers with just one house occupied. Alright, they're bringing in the stones here now. And yeah, they're doing this one first and this one. So just 5 more stones. That means 1 run from somebody. And they can bring it into to that place. Here's somebody going to chop a tree. Really hoping that they will keep working on the stones. There's at least 1, and there's 1 walking away. Well, not really walking, it's more rushing. Rushing towards the building site, I guess. Whoa! Well, that's probably because we also run on speed 3, of course. It's not that they're really that fast. It's not like it's Speedy Gonzales or something. It's just making sure. Yep, there we go. All the stuff is in there, and now she's going to build it. Very nice. Just need to get the stones into the next one. This is probably still, yeah, completely filled up with resources. So we need to get somebody at some point to pick everything up and make sure that they can keep producing. Ah, 1 beer. Great. So in the end, things are running. It's not that bad. It's just you need time to develop a village. And in some games, so long as you just keep building houses, the game will progress very quickly, and it doesn't really take time to grow your population. And that's something that I like about this game. Yeah, a few kids grew up. It really takes a bit of time to actually grow your population, and I think that's accurate. I mean, it's still going crazily fast, of course, but it actually does take some time. It's not like you build something and then all of a sudden like 5 new kids come in or 5 new families come in, and there you go, you can keep running. No, you actually have to put in an effort, and I'll have to unlock that feature at some point. Let's repair a fishing boat. I think it's really nice that it actually takes a bit of time. You have to put in an effort to grow. You have to keep building houses. I think that's pretty accurate, and that's how it's supposed to be. Let's get an extra marketeer. It's probably in the other building, but I don't know. Is it? Here's the market. Yeah, there's 3 in here now. Let's get 1 out. And we'll put 2 in here. So then we have 2 in both buildings. I think that's for the best. Then they can both gather all the resources that they need. Warehouses is good. Shipbuilding is good. 1 stone cutter is enough. 4 farmers. Let's get an extra hunter. We've only 2 fishermen now, so I guess we lost a few fishermen. Not so sure, but I think so. We have food for a long time. 700 meals. Oh, that's actually really good. So we can stop focusing on food for a bit, I think. And maybe this is a point where we really start to think about building the stone pit here. At least then we can get going with making stones. So yeah, let's just build it on here. It should require quite a few resources, and at some point we might just build a yeah, it's full. We might build a little town around it with some people so that they can do good jobs there. But I think just getting going with the stone pit will help start getting a steady supply of stone. Now, I'm not so sure about the stone cutter. Yeah, it's set to 200, so this one should not be doing any stone cutting work right now. It should just be doing labor jobs. Same with the planks. We are at the maximum of planks, so yeah, not be doing anything else. We're not creating any firewood at this point since we have plenty for now. So those are also people that should be, if the mechanics all work correctly, that should also just be going around making sure that all the labor jobs get done. So they'll transport goods and things like that. 47 logs. Oh, on that front we're good. We lost a gatherer. Let's put in a few extra. Let's gather a little bit of extra food. We're down to 3 warehouse workers again. 1, 2. Is there only 1 in the other warehouse that I have then? Yeah, Well, let's try to get another one. Oh, they're all not so fast. Because that can help make sure that all the goods get from the different buildings into the warehouses. I believe that they are the ones actually walking around carrying the goods. I want to take another view at the resources though. This is all good. We have some barley and we have a bit of grain left, so that's nice. We have plenty of bread, fruit, so we have a variety of food. Already 14 beers, I like that. We have the leather and the wool. We don't have fabric, but we have to get weaving. We also have to get iron tools at some point. We have herbs, that's good. So it is that we don't have the laborers for it. Otherwise, I think I would have already started to make sure that we get the tailor and the blacksmith. But we don't have the laborers for it. Now, this is a storm, then the game slows down a bit because of the storm. We can't really do anything. Newcomers have arrived. Ooh, newcomers have been seen coming towards the village. So it's the same message over and over. So we just tell them that they can join. They will now probably be without a house. Let's see if we can spot them somewhere. I don't see them here. Maybe they... Oh, I think they were able to get into this house. That's excellent. Now we can already see again, we have 8 laborers all of a sudden. That's why I'm so happy with just a new family that comes in. And when they join. That is just fantastic. What just happened? Because I think I heard... Yeah, see? Something got hit. Let's rebuild the house. So that's what the storm does. Maybe we angered the gods. I'm not so sure, but maybe we did. We can see a few people being without a house now. Ooh, that was a big sneeze. So, yeah, this is a problem. We really need to rebuild these houses quickly now, once the storm is over. It's, I think we angered some of the gods, apparently. Although this can also just happen without you angering all the gods. Storm is over now, so let's speed up so that they can redo everything. I think we have all the materials, and with 4 builders we can do good. The god of the sky is angry. The giants must have made Thor very angry. His rage was felt even from Midgard. Some building collapsed, people died and became crippled. Sacrifice 4 animals to the god. The villagers will be happy. We get a blessing maybe. And the villagers will work 10% slower since they will be renovating buildings. We can donate 100 silver. The villagers will be happy. Well, we might not get a blessing. Ask other villagers, but we can't. Or we can do nothing. Well, we'll sacrifice 4 animals. We have so many animals anyway, and so much food. Who cares about that? So let's sacrifice that. They will work a bit slower. Don't really care about that. And now we can just start to rebuild homes. Great. So I'm not so worried about this actually. Although I think they'll be building the stone pit first. And that might not be the best option. So maybe let's just get 1 extra builder again. Hopefully, yeah, these are bringing goods for this house. That's precisely what I want to see. Get those goods in to build this. First the foundation, and then they can bring in the rest, and then they can actually build the house. That's going to take its sweet time. So don't be too... this building storage is filled up too. We have a lot of full storages, which is basically good. Means we overproduce. We better overproduce than underproduce, but... well, let's get some of these houses ready now. They're now bringing all the basic materials to this one. They're not really bringing them to this one. Kind of wish we could just... yeah, this is ready now. Very good. Let's prioritize this house. I think we need to build at least 1 house to house the homeless people. There's 3 of them right now, apparently, or 4. So yeah, we really need to build the houses. Well, it was interesting, that thunderstorm. It happened, and it happened severely, so that was bad. But all in all, it's okay. We just need some stone here. And just a bit more. I think there comes another batch. Yeah, so just 1 more piece of stone. I think there it comes. And now they can build the house. So that will save 1 house at least. I think here now they're building the... oh, they still need to bring in wood. Fishermen are not happy with the newcomers. Alright, some of the locals are offended by the new arrivals and complain to you. They say that the fish escaped because the newcomers wash all their belongings in the sea. Fishermen complain about not being able to catch fish for this reason. Newcomers say there's nothing else that they can do. They're constantly washing clothes in the sea. We can't fish. Not only are we losing money because of them, we don't even have enough fish to eat if it goes on like this. And the strangers tell us we don't have a lot of stuff. That's why we have to use the sea. Fishermen should be patient, use the water well, or forbid washing clothes in the sea. I think the fishermen should be a bit patient. Things will all come in handy. We have plenty of food anyway. Oh, a grave filled with silver was found. Don't touch the grave and cancel the construction. We don't touch the grave, but keep building. Take all the silver and continue construction. We will feel the wrath of the god. I hope we don't. Well, I hope we don't, but I do want all those constructions to just be finished. So let's keep going with it. It should be fine. As we build this house, that's a bonus. They're bringing the resources to this one. That's a bonus. So we are getting on with it. And this house is ready. We can see 2 people starting to live in there now. We also see still people without a home. And now that the fall is coming, it might actually be good to finish these houses. So I'm really hoping they will. This one. Let's prioritize this one because this has the foundations ready. Let's just make sure that all the goods get brought in here. We now have 6 laborers though, so I think in the end we should see an increase. Oh, this is already completely filled with food too. We just have so much food and we can't store it. I guess it's not that bad. We'll just leave it as it is, but it's interesting though. Didn't know it was that easy right now to get all the food that we need. Alright, this is going to be built now. That's good. How is the stone pit doing? Still needs some wood. I guess all the builders are now busy with the houses first. And once that is done, they will go to the stone pit. So we'll leave it as it is. That's fine. We can tell our good friends, the laborers, to cut a few extra trees. Although we have enough, actually. Alright, another house ready. This one. And we have no more homeless as far as I can see. So that worked as intended. That's good. But right now we're just building one more house. So what I would like to do is wait until this is done, because the builders will be doing this. Afterwards they should be going to this again and finish the stone mine. 8 logs, yes, so they already brought one extra in. And once the stone mine is done, we're going to invest in a few more houses again, but also in the tailor and the blacksmith. Building required for the production of cloth and cloth. So yeah. It's a building where iron tools, swords and shields are produced. Now I don't think we have iron yet from the mine, so I think we should start off by just getting a tailor. As you can see, it needs to have the trees removed, but if we place it right here, it should work out fine. So let's build a tailor there. Let's see how that functions, if it goes well. And hopefully just produce some clothing and have everybody real happy with clothing. And especially if we can make warm clothing, that should keep people happy in the winter, more happy in the winter, not so cold. So that should keep happiness up in the winter too. Somebody's sick and a relative died, and some people are homeless. Oh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is not good. Can't put anybody in the stone miner, so the building is not ready yet. Are they progressing? Yeah, almost all the logs for the first stage are in. Then they still have to continue to the next stage. So, yeah, that's going to take more time. Alright, I think what we need to do now... Oh. Bye-bye tree, is put in more decorations around this one. And we'll just put in the 4 barrels, because I think that will gives me the most bonus to how much stuff we can actually put in this building. And I think if we actually do it a bit like this, they'll just overlap. That's fine. At least we up the whole production it can have, so... It's just really a lot of storage now. And we can see, yeah, that upped it. So now they can store quite a bit more food. We'll let them do that. Somebody is sick, but they should be going to the healer, and that should be fine. But the healer is quite busy. I think we have quite a few sick, which might be a extra reason to get the tailor, because I'm kind of hoping that the tailor will make sure that people won't get sick so much. But we might also just need an extra herbalist to make sure that the whole population can be cured again, now that some of them are not in such good health. So let's build an extra one. Let's get an extra carpenter. Now we have a lot of people actually, so that's good. Let's get an extra marketeer. Yeah, that's all good. Shipbuilding is fine. Let's get an extra gatherer. We lost a farmer, so let's replace that one. Let's get the extra brewer. Oh, I wonder if we still have... Oh yeah, we have good amounts of barley, so that extra brewer will come in handy. Alright, well that's good, that's good. And yeah, most of the sick are in the herbalist, so that's good. They should be treated, but I just want to make sure that we have enough actually. So let's get that too. Here we have another herbalist. We should get smart people in there apparently, which is fine. Or did I now make the wrong building? Should... Oh no, this is the tailor. Yeah, that's good. I was thinking this is the herbalist, but it's the tailor. Alright, that's good. Let's start producing clothing. We should check the production. Winter clothing. It needs 2 leather. Well, we have plenty of leather. High quality clothing. I think we should not make winter clothing. Or yeah, we should make... No, we're not going to make it actually. We're just going to make high quality clothing. We don't have to make fabric, I guess. Why should we make fabric? Used in various areas. Let's just focus for now on high quality clothing. Just make as much high quality clothing as we can so that everybody has high quality clothing. I think that might be a smart option. Let's get one less builder so we have more people working as laborers. We still have homeless people. I don't know why. More and more people apparently became homeless, which really was not what I had intended. But it happens, so maybe we should just build a few more houses then. Alright, let's get rid of these trees before we continue. I don't think we should build too many houses at one go, but building a few is not that bad perhaps. I think we can build a road and go like this too. And now that I look at it, I see that we are up to 5 Tree of Life points again, which is also interesting. So let's see what else we can unlock. Don't want to unlock military. I think we could unlock trading maybe? Or should we go for the trader or training? I'll leave it to a bit of thinking for now. We're not going to get into that yet. I have to think about what to do next. We did get quite a big village now. Up to 79 people. Happiness still good. And I think once the stoner is done, we get that objective as well. It's just that the stone pit isn't done yet. Alright, 8 more planks and they can build the herbalist. And now the snow is coming, so I think we need to prioritize a few houses. Just in order to get everybody in a house. Otherwise, I think, especially in the winter, they might just freeze to death. And that's not so good, to say it mildly. Now, let's check here. Okay. So they are bringing in some of the resources. But not all of them, because we keep building stuff here. And they will always go to the closest project, basically. So they will all be building this first and then go to the stone mine. So could well be an idea to, at some point, stop building anything so that they will keep going at the right, there's 2 in here, there's 2 in here, so don't have to worry about that. Crops will go out, of course, but that's obvious. 873 food, look at that. All right, we have another herbalist and somebody immediately got in. How's that here then? Oh, there's also somebody in there. All right, so apparently we already had 2 herbalists assigned. No, we did not. But it says that's a worker. Let's get 2 herbalists. Is it the same worker? This is Bothild Kraksdotte. And this is also Bothild Kraksdotte. Let's get this one out. And we'll put somebody in ourselves. That's better. So now we have 2 different herbalists. And people should also be able to get in here as sick. And then we might be able to cure them even faster. I think that's better. Okay, so this house gets built, just a bit more stone, and they can build it. There they go. Very good, they're bringing resources to this too. Winter is coming, a harsh winter is coming. Harvest your fields, prepare the clothes, last until the summer. Yeah, but the problem is, it's already winter, so the message is a tiny bit late. We'll deal with it, of course, but interesting. All right, here comes the house. Next one, already the foundations are ready. This one slowly gets all the goods. So we'll get there. Hopefully this will provide everybody that is now homeless with a house. But we already have 4 homeless. We have somebody that's sad and unhappy. Oh, okay. This provides housing for 2 people. And we can still see 2 without a house. Could be that they got married and did not find a house suitable at that time, and then they were houseless or homeless, just depending on how you want to call it. All right, we have all the stones for this. They just need to be brought in. 2 more. Then we have that too. There it comes, and then they can build the next house. I know we're already quite a bit over half an hour with this episode, but I want to solve the issues before we get on to the next. Yeah, somebody's on low health and sad, but also taken care of right here in the herbalist, so hopefully it works. So far the population keeps growing, so that is good. And yeah, we have 105 herbs. Ooh, that's interesting. Food has been stolen from the market. The villagers have noticed that the food at the market has been running low for days now. However, they aren't sure why it has decreased. Some people have seen somebody stealing food from the market tonight. What is the next step? We may find a thief. If we assemble a team, we can increase security. But then we have to build guard towers and stuff, and we can't do that yet, so that's not an option. So we're going to assemble a team and pay some coins for that. Who knows? Maybe we'll find it. I happen to know that mission, and we need to get guard towers for it, I believe. And we can't have those yet. We have to explore those in the Tree of Life. So there'll be something for once we have unlocked that. We can see happiness is dropping. That's also because some people are sick and cold. But also people are now saying, I have good clothing. And that's making them more happy. That's why I've built this. And I really want them to start producing high quality clothing and sharing that with everybody. I think this is somebody with high quality clothing on. So that makes them happy, keeps them warm. And that's really a nice thing to see. So that's good. All right, the house is done. I don't see anybody without a house anymore. So that worked. Let's see if we can click the stone mine again. How far they are. All right, all the logs are almost there. They're bringing them in, so that's good. We can see them walking here with the logs. So I think this is a good moment to end this episode. We got quite far. We expanded quite a bit. We also have our issues, but we can fix them. And then next time up, we might get into some military stuff or something like that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Of course, if you have any suggestions or comments or whatever, leave them in the comment section. I respond to them. Then I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.